Hi there, Chris here. So I'm just playing around with this cut Euro, and this is a Versa, and it didn't have a key. It's a little 5-pinner, and I was thinking about maybe putting this one in, just playing with it, putting it in the Rotolock. But it didn't have a key, and so I sort of got off on making a key for it. It has, it's a Yale style keyway. And don't ask me why these, I have all these Curtis Yale keys, but I do. Slinky, digging around in the drawer. I guess I like the bow on it. But, so what I've done is I've hand filed a key, which is really not as hard as you might think. So, there's the key. That's what the bitting looks like. And the way you start, or the way I start, is I just lay my blank up here, right where it would sit. It's hard to hold this right in front of the camera. But essentially, you can either poke down, put the key in and poke down, or just put little ticks where your chambers are going to be, where you're going to want to be filing. And then you want to take and put those on top. And I guess you can see, yeah, you can see what's happening pretty much. That one is there, and that one is there. So there's your spacing. And then, oh, anti-drill fell out. Okay. Then what you want to do, I don't know if we can see this or not, maybe. You want to go down, find your flashlight, and see if your marks are right in the center of the chambers. And I can't see it. No, they're off a little bit. So when you start filing, say, I believe, let me look off camera here. Okay, so number 5 or 4 is a good one. So I'm gonna take and just give it a boom on 4. One of these is off. Let's see this off camera. Okay, 2 is pretty much off. So I wanna move it over to where it should be. Go ahead and give it a couple ticks. Give it another shot there. And then we look down there and see how you did. And get that so your starts are all good. So you have your spacing. Files. I use this Gorbit file. Come on. And these are made in, Gorbit's a USA company, but they're made in Italy. This is a, it says it's a number 4. It's a great profile because you can cut in very sharply or wider and wider and wider. So this is a great file. This is the most expensive file, pardon me, that you'll ever buy. $75 for this file. But it's the best file you'll ever buy. But you by no means need to have spend $75 on a file. You can spend 15 or 20 and get a kit like this, needle files, for, you know, like certainly under $20. And you can use this one, as you see I do. So I have this one, so I use it, but you can use these. So what you do is you file down, and I just put one pin in at a time. So we'll put the last pin in here. Hopefully Slinky doesn't get to the pins. So you can see I got to go down a little bit. So I come, take this off, take my file, And probably, I haven't ticked this one yet, so I'll tick it. Whoa, Slink. See if we can save that. Thank you, Slink. So I come in here. Boom, boom, boom. I go in there, check it again. Don't fall out. And get it until it sets right. What I'm going to do is move this over one, if Slinky will let me. She might not. One of these is a 0 cut or a 1 cut. Let's see, I think it's here. Slinky, I'm gonna have to move you, dear. There you go. I think it's this one. So you see it's flush or almost. And the way you check it is with looking at it, use a fingernail, and I can just tick it. But if it fits in here, you're really, really close. And then you can also stick it in here and see if it rubs with the key in it. And I can feel a little bit of rubbing, so it needs to go down just a bit. And that's essentially it. You just work it one pin at a time, take it down slowly with whatever file you're using. Oops, let's not mix these up. There we go. And I don't know, it takes me, I don't know how many of these I've done. Not a great many, really, hand filing. Certainly under 20. But it takes me maybe 15 minutes if I don't get interrupted by, you know, cat help. And then you have a working key. And if you're unsure about your work, just load in one chamber, top and bottom. And with the key in it, load it in, take your key out, put it in, make sure it works. And you can go one at a time, or if you feel really confident, say you got the first two going, file the next one, you're confident that that's there, go ahead and put it in with the 3, check it. Worst comes to worst, if it doesn't quite, the key doesn't work, you can always pick one pin, or the 3 pins. So it's really kind of fun. It's not as hard as you might think, but really the thing is to start like this, mark the sides, mark the tops, look inside, see if your marks are good. If they're good, give it, look out, give it, you know, 2 or 3 shots. Put it back in, make sure it's centered, check your pin, and work them all down. So now I have this cool Versa, and it has a key. So I don't know if I'll end up putting it in the Rotolock or not. I have another one in there. I have a CASP in there at the moment, but we'll see. Anyway, give it a try. It's fun. Really, all you need is a little marker. This is a permanent marker. It's like a Sharpie, but any fine point permanent marker will do. And some of them you can actually poke down. You can sometimes even, I don't know where I put my thing. Where's my core? Oh, right here, rolled away. Sometimes these fit all the way down and will mark the key. Sometimes they don't. That's why, you know, I put it off to the side on the top there. But anyway, really, you know, under $20 for some files. One of these, a key blank, which you can get at your hardware store. I mean, this is just a Yale key blank. I can go to my hardware store and get a Yale key blank all day long. or whatever key blank. So, like I say, it's fun. Give it a shot. And it's another one of those things that you do in Locksport that when you do it successfully, you get a really pump, a sense of accomplishment. And like I say, I've done, I don't know, somewhere between 15 and 20, and it's still kind of cool every time I get it done. So, all right, that's it. Hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we will see you next time.